When I started this career in April of 2025, I didn't exactly know what the future would hold. But standing here today after negotiating, buying, selling, and walking through every step of the process together, this is exactly why I do what I do. It's about the relationships. I'm grateful for the trust, I'm proud of the strategy, and I'll never forget where it all started. Who you work with truly matters. When I first called you guys back in May of 2025, where were you guys at that point, if you even remember it?
I remember I was just coming off maternity leave and I wanted a new house.
Yeah, pretty much. Wanted to get out of the area.
Wanted to get out of the area, but we had like we wanted like 2-year timeline to find the perfect house.
Yep. Not a really big rush or anything.
I do remember you saying that.
Yeah.
And obviously, as the story knows, it took us, 6 or 7 months of looking. And we actually didn't look at too many, I would say. I mean, compared to most people.
Felt like a lot.
It did. But I bet if I went back and looked, it was probably 10, maybe 12. Not terrible at all. So, yeah, obviously, it sounds like, did you expect to be here today this fast?
No.
Maybe not.
When she told me she was ready to move, I was like, yeah, okay.
Caleb was a little more, I think, willing to stay a little bit longer.
I was in no rush, but she was ready to get out of there.
So I guess when we did have that original conversation, had you guys talked to anyone else at that point, or was it just?
No, there was another realtor that called, a random realtor, because I was on Zillow.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to see the house he wanted to show me, and then he never contacted me again. So that's where that left off.
It was just a real quick stint. And
did you guys even know of anyone that you know personally at all? Like, some people have that luxury where, hey, my cousin or my uncle is someone I can know and trust, but some people don't.
Not really.
No, my mom has someone that she used, but it was just one of those. Also, they just contacted her from Zillow.
Yeah.
So we
luck
don't
of the
really
draw.
know. Yeah,
really,
exactly.
honestly.
We don't know. Yeah.
So going to when you guys purchased this home, did you guys ever, the 2-1 buy-down that we did, and I know Ryan had talked to you guys about that, had you ever heard of that, or was that brand new information at the time? So with that in mind, with the $15,000 we got you guys in the concessions for that buy-down, how did that help your monthly payment number-wise?
It helped it out. Like the first year, it's down. What is it? It's like $500 or $600 a month.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Huge difference.
And then the second year, it should still have some type of. I think it was like 700 and 400 if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So a pretty substantial amount, probably close to 15 or 20%.
Right? It's huge.
Perfect. I guess your payment would have looked like without that was. Trying to remember the numbers you ran for you guys.
$4,200.
Not feasible for us, basically.
And it was like $3,500 without or with this. Correct?
Yeah, around that.
No, it's 38 right now.
I thought it was like 34.86.
No, because of that insurance thing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Insurance will get you.
Yeah, well, they forgot. I paid insurance for the year, and then they forgot to take it off the thing. So now I pay but it's going into escrow. But they said I could use it next year. So now we're just paying.
So it's in the escrow balance.
Yeah.
I hate escrow. Before the video, I hate escrow. If you can pay your own, do it, but it's annoying. Tell me a little bit about this home, what you guys have really grown. Because, I mean, we saw it a long time ago, but now that you've been living here, what maybe do you appreciate more about it than you thought?
The yard, honestly. We haven't been able to utilize it with being wintertime and everything, but just I love just coming out to this room right here and just looking back there. And
it's going to be really cool.
It's a lot nicer than our old backyard.
Right. And when the leaves are out again, it's going to suck for you in the fall. But that's
right.
We're used to that, though.
Yeah.
That's true. You had a lot of
leaves.
The
fence with just the 2 trees collected everything.
Just blow them down.
Yeah, that's the plan, 100%.
Yeah, then Axel probably likes his room to. You got a playroom up here and probably one downstairs.
Up here and downstairs.
And in the living room.
He loves.
Yeah.
Axel loves
Everywhere's
this
a playroom for him.
And then obviously too with, I know the last house you guys had, like the basement was essentially unusable, right? Just for laundry and different things. So having this space I think is.
That's another big thing. Everything being on one floor. That makes a huge difference.
Yeah, that's.
You can live here for a long time and not.
Having the
really
laundry not in the basement.
Bedrooms, everything.
On the second floor.
So nice.
The whole basement floor had to be repainted. They like vinegar, baking soda, like just because that stuff soaks into the concrete. And then that was the best $9 bottle of whatever. Because after you did it, I went back the next day and I just did it again, and no one said anything.
Yeah,
It works fantastic. And I think I was spraying the wrong spots too. When those other cleaners came by, they're like, he's also peeing behind there. And
It was like under the stairs, right?
It was like
Kinda
under
in
the stairs
shelving.
and then behind that, like.
Yeah, I soaked that stuff
Oh, yeah.
when I went to. So
I did before the new people moved in again too, just in case again. We use the
Did you leave
entire
the bottle there,
No,
too?
it's gone.
Notes.
We used
use this in the basement.
Yeah, there's a weird smell.
That's
I
funny.
should have.
So I guess in regard to selling your guys' house too, because I know I say this in the nicest way about clients, but sometimes it's hard for clients to listen to like, hey, we would recommend doing, let's put a fresh coat of paint on the walls, or in this
Right.
case, the flooring, or let's get some staging done, or whatever the honey-do list of projects that needs to be done, right? And I applaud you guys for listening to what we had recommended, and I think it paid off. So how did that whole process go? What were your expectations? Were you nervous? How did it go for you guys?
It seems like a lot at first, just because you got a big old list of stuff. But I mean, a lot of it's just like a 5-second job here, 10-second job here, the occasional big one. So when you first take the big glance, it's kind of like, I'm never gonna get this done. But I mean, it worked out. Sold for above value and everything. So we're pretty
I
happy
would
with that.
say it was really nice because we have no idea what makes a house sell. And so when we did our walkthrough, we didn't have to do anything. You just created a whole list for us. And so we didn't have to create a list on our own.
Made it easy.
were given the list, and then we were able to just cross them off. And it took a couple months for us to do it, but we're also both working.
Right. I mean, and you have
And
a 1-year-old child, right? Which requires attention.
Yeah.
And I would say, I think the handyman you guys had was phenomenal, because those are hard to find. Like, A, they either don't show up, or B, they just do a crappy job. And like, like even the day I was there, the day before I went live, and I noticed he had fixed the wrong railing, I just like called him, and he was out there and fixed it. And like, no questions asked. I'm like, are you gonna charge Caleb and Ashley? He's like, nope, it's my air. I'll pop out there, and he got it done. It was great.
No, he's great. He's fantastic.
So, who is important for that. And then, how did you feel when we were going over the 5 offers we had, and I was like, hey, we got $35,000 over asking price?
Oh, that was crazy. I was not expecting that
Not at all. No.
We were just happy that it sold, let alone like that was. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that.
It was pretty cool, because when, like, as realtors, we pulled all of our comps, and we had talked, like, we're going to price this slightly under what we are anticipating. I was anticipating 310, I thought was, like, completely within reason. And then, 46 showings later, when we got 35,000, I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. But then the other fear, 5 days on the market, it was pending. But then the other thing, hold on. You want your truck back, buddy? Here, we'll put this.
Throw it again, but we can try.
And like you mentioned, the 5 days on market too. But then the other thing was, is it's going to appraise, because we got so much for it, which is awesome. And then it appraised, right? Which is even better.
That was crazy too.
So, I think, what would you guys? This is just repeat this for the camera. What do you think made that happen? I mean, it's your efforts, right? Like,
I think it was all the prep that we took into the house. So making sure, like repainting the basement, I think did a huge number. Like fixing the front door,
repainting the ceilings.
Ceilings. Yeah, just a bunch of little things that added up and made our house look way better than what it did when we lived there.
And then even the staging that you guys did too, right? And I think that was $1,600. And I think when we had talked, doing the math, I think it was probably $3,000 or $4,000 you guys had put into that, and to get 35,000, that's 10 times the value of the investment, right? So
easy, best money spent.
Easy, best money spent. Sweet. So during this whole process from May to now, we obviously had a couple of houses we looked at with offers that we either got screwed on, or which I'm still a little stubborn about, but I think you guys did better with this house anyway. So
happy.
But I guess, was there ever a time in that process where you felt like you were alone, or just did you feel you had a really good, reliable option?
No, I never felt alone. I felt that we had great communication, and then we never felt alone. We were always explained everything. And
if we were ever worried about something, we knew we could come to you and you'd answer it right away and put us at ease.
We knew there was going to be another house popping up in a couple months or something.
And then I think it was cool too, because some clients have very, like, inline schedules with as far as like work is concerned. And I know like, I mean, you guys were a great example of that, right? Or like Kayla was like, I know I'm going to be at work every day from 8 to 4. And then Ashley's like, oh, well, I'm going to have a random Tuesday off, or I'm going to work until 9 o'clock at the pharmacy every day, right?
Yeah.
So I think that too was just really good to have still that really good communication, even when things were maybe a little crazy
no,
at
we
times,
appreciated it because we both work full time, have a child.
Yeah.
I work all over the place in healthcare, so just my schedule's very unpredictable. So it was
even
very
just
nice that you worked.
right, even just between group texts or group emails, or there were days I would just call Kayla and be like, hey, when Ashley's done with work, like everything I'm about to tell you, just tell her because it'll be easier that way. So yeah, I think we did a really good job of advocating for your guys' needs in the buying process for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like in a situation like this, we could have just given them asking price and just dealt with it, right? But I think we asked for what we wanted. They came back with a very small price increase, and they gave us the home warranty, and it's still, the numbers still made a lot of sense. So I think that was huge.
I think you were able to squeeze out everything you could on both selling our house and buying this one. So.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sweet. Another question I have for you: since you have purchased your new home, have you had any family gatherings or people over, and what has that experience been like to have a good space for that?
Yeah, we hosted Christmas 2 weeks after we moved in.
Yeah.
Is everything unpacked, or you
No.
But it was great. Everyone loved the house. Everyone, it went very smoothly.
Was that family, friends,
It was
both?
family.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many people were you able to fit in?
I think that was just like 10-ish
10,
people.
15.
10,
It was
15.
just his side of the family, so not very big. But we could definitely.
But this compared to the other.
We could only
Drastic.
have 5 people.
Yeah, we have a whole basement we can utilize.
Well, even this is it's a beautiful space
Yeah.
to be able to hang out. So
Oh yeah.
cool. So I guess any other feedback, comments at all that you guys? Axel's so happy.
Looking back now, I'm glad you did and stuff, but like when you're pushing and like we gotta get this done, it was like the perfect amount of like not being too like pushy, but like keeping things rolling, making sure it's all in the front of our mind and everything.
You're talking when we were selling.
Yes,
prepping to sell
prepping to sell and everything. Because without that, I guarantee I would have just
drug your feet a little.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so I think it was the perfect amount of like push, but not being too much.
I'm glad you say that because people tell me all the time that I'm very persistent.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, is that like that could be good, or that could be like stop nagging me, like you're being annoying.
Right. I think in the moment it's kind of flustered sometimes, but I mean, like I said, looking back, I'm just like it was perfect. Like it just kept things going. We didn't really stop anywhere.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Or at least have us.
Yeah.
I know you've done well.